What is up, everyone? It's Dom here from JoJo Productions, and today we're gonna talk about some drones. Let's do it. So this is the DJI Mini Pro 3. It is a fantastic little drone, and today I'm going to talk about 3 things that I like about the drone and 3 things that I wish were a little different. So let's go over the good things first. First of all, the number one thing that I really like about this drone is that it's really reasonably priced. For what you get a lot of bang for your buck, as they would say. This plus this remote was only $1,000, and that's really good for the features that it has. Which gets me into reason number 2. The features in this are very rich. There's a lot of really great features. One of my favorite things that I use all the time with this drone are the tracking modes. I really like the tracking modes. The first one that I use a lot is the active track. It's where you can, have the drone follow a subject. I think that is really nice. It's super useful. I use it a lot in cars. If I want to do some follow somebody who's walking, that's always really nice. I think the active track was also just a big reason that I got this. Another tracking mode that I love is the built-in orbiting mode. Man, that is super cool to have. It is so cool seeing that it is built into a little drone like this. Before, you would have to manually do it. Manually orbit the drone around your subject, and that was pretty tough. So the fact that it is just built in, I think that is absolutely incredible. And finally, my last reason is the image quality. As you guys saw, the image quality from this is absolutely incredible. Again, it is packing a huge punch for $1,000. It is 4K 10-bit capable, but you have to shoot in the D-Log that the drone offers. But the 4K is really nice. It's very sharp. It has 4K 60, which is really cool seeing a drone like this have 4K 60. Very impressed. You can get some really nice slow motion stuff, which, everybody's kind of obsessed with slow motion nowadays, right? Speaking of slow motion, it does have 1080p features up to 120 frames per second. I tested the 120 frames per second. It's not exactly the sharpest. It's pretty soft. So I personally would not use it, but you can definitely use, 60 frames per second. It looks really good, and it is still very sharp. So one little bonus that I'm gonna give you that I like about the drone is the actual remote itself. It's really nice. It's very nicely built. It has a built-in touchscreen. I love that because my old drone that I had, you had to hook up your phone to it and do all that. And that, of course, is just a huge hassle. So the fact that they actually built it into the drone, I think it's awesome to have that finally. And the remote itself feels really good in the hands. It feels like, if you accidentally drop it, if you know, it could probably take it if it had to. Now the screen I'm not so sure about because it is a touch screen. But other than that, I think it could definitely handle a fall or two if it needed to. Now for the things that I don't like so much about this drone. There's 3 things again. Okay, so the number one thing that I don't like about this drone is the battery life. You guys probably saw that coming. It's very low. It's only about 20 minutes, but DJI advertises it as, I think it says 30 minutes, but it's not. It's more like 20 minutes. So I mean, that's pretty common with drones. If you fly drones, you already know that the battery life doesn't last the longest with drones. But it is something that I don't like about the drone. I wish it did have a better battery. You can always get the Fly More set that comes with 2 more batteries. I need to do that actually. But, I mean, if you just have the 1 battery like I do, it's really frustrating because, you know, you only fly for like 20 minutes and then you gotta charge it for like another 2 or 3 hours almost. So it's really frustrating at times too. So another thing that I don't like about the drone is actually the return to home feature. It's really weird. In other drones, when I had done return to home, it would just kind of turn itself around and come right back home. This drone does something really weird. It goes up as high as it can and then finally makes its way, which I think is really weird and very frustrating because when your battery is low, you might not make it. Hopefully you make it, but you might not. I've seen return to home take 4 to 5 minutes, and that's really frustrating. It's kind of unacceptable. If you know a workaround to overcome that, let me know, please. That would be fantastic. It's just really, really weird, and I never use return to home. It's just a waste of time. My last and final thing that I dislike about the drone is the size. It's actually a good thing and it's a bad thing. The good thing about it is that it's small. I can pack it into a camera bag just fine. The bad thing about it being super small like this is that it's very lightweight and, you know, wind will definitely kind of screw up some shots. Because it's really lightweight. You know, the wind can kind of blow it around and push it around. It's not very nice to have that. But other than that, I'd say, you know, form factor is just fine. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you loved it, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave those in the comment section below. I'll be sure to get to those. And until next time, we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.